Hello, in this video we're looking at the new Adobe Express beta with dozens of brand spanking new features, including generative AI, video, and more. Hello, my name's Ian Anderson-Gray from the Confident Live Marketing Academy. Now, first things first, for my American audience, I am going to be pronouncing it beta, not beta, but hopefully we all know what I'm talking about. At least, I think we do. Now, I'm a proud Adobe Express ambassador, and I'm using it as part of my creative process across all the different things that I do. Now, the beta of Adobe Express has just come out, and it's a complete overhaul with so many cool features. Now, I've talked a lot before about Adobe Express. I've done videos, I've talked about it in my blog. So it's a visual creation tool which is available online as a web app and also as an iOS or Android app. You know, for example, you could use it on an iPad. Now, the beta is available to all, but it is currently only available as a web app. But it is an open beta, so you can go and sign up. Now, it's got so many features. You can now create graphics and images. It's now got a video capabilities as well, generative AI. It's so cool that you can actually replace so many different tools out there and consolidate them in one tool, Adobe Express. Now, what's even more of a good deal is the fact there is a free version which has loads of cool features, and it has the premium version, which is really inexpensive. Now, if you are a Creative Cloud subscriber, then there's loads of integrations now between the two, which is so cool and awesome. So click on the link, get started with the beta version of Adobe Express. So when you log in, you get this beautifully new designed interface. They have completely updated this. I think it's a lot more intuitive. At the top, it asks you, what do you want to make? And I love this. So you can start off with the recommended, but you've also got social media and some cool new features. You've got video, photo, document, and generative AI, which I'm going to show you about in this video. When you click on these, the options change. So you're presented with video options, photos, generative AI, it's all there for you. So for example, if we're on social media and I want to create something for TikTok, I just need to click on TikTok there, and I've got the options to either a video or an ad. Maybe I want to do Instagram, and I've got the options for square posts, stories, reels, loads of stuff there. It might be Pinterest or Twitter. There's so many different options here. So I'm going to go to Instagram. I'm going to start from scratch. Now, this option here is really cool because you can actually start from your own content. If you are a Creative Cloud subscriber, you can upload a Photoshop file or a PDF file, or even Illustrator. So many cool things you can do. You can actually upload it into Adobe Express and edit it in Adobe Express. I'll come back to that in a minute. Let's click on Instagram Story. We've got the option to create from scratch or browse templates. Let's click on Create from Scratch. It's so quick to load. I love that. No more waiting around here. So we can start from scratch using the elements, text, and also import stuff from my library as well. You can upload from your device. We've got video and audio, loads of cool things. But the other thing you can do is add some photos here with the search. And we've got loads of suggestions here. I want to have tropical trees. That looks cool. Let's click on that. And then we can add that in and then just resize that. That looks good. Now, we've got some cool features here. We can change the effects. We can maybe make that grayscale or darken it. I'm not going to do any of that, but you've got loads of different options there. Adjustments, if you want to fine tune these, you can change the saturation. We can give some more warm colors there. But what I'm really interested in is the animation. We can now add animations in. We can animate a photo or an image. So we're going to start off with a bungee, maybe a drift, a bit more of a subtle one. And then as it leaves, I'm going to get it to rise away. If I now play that, it drifts in and then it rises out at the end. So that is cool. We can do that. So this is all part of the video side of things. So I'm going to create a square post. I'm going to create from scratch. But if you change your mind and if you want to use a template, we can use the templates. So there are so many different templates here. It is mind-boggling. There are thousands of these. Again, I'm going to search for tropical trees. And I quite like this one here. Let's just add that in. I'm going to add this as a new project. That looks great. I've gone to my brand and I'm just going to add in my logo bug there. Resize that. Put that at the bottom. Okay, that looks great. So I'm going to change the color of this, and immediately I can see my Confident Live brand is there, so I can change the color. Maybe I want it yellow. And of course I can resize this really easily to other formats. So if I click on resize, there are so many, there are dozens, there are, I don't know, hundreds probably of these across different formats like social media. So you've got Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, and then we can go down to even things like Snapchat ads, Reddit, Instagram story ads, videos, shorts, photos, phone wallpaper. If I wanted this as my iPhone wallpaper, we can do that. An ID card. Who would have thought? I'm going to change this into an Instagram story. Let's do that. And I'm going to duplicate and resize. So this adds it as a new page, and it's done that instantly. I could double click on that, and this is my Instagram story. Now, I'm happy with my static image for the Instagram feed, but for this, I want to animate it. So the image at the back, I can now add some animations to this. I can click on that, and let's put an in animation. I'm going to drift that in, I think, kind of like, or maybe I want it to shrink. I think the shrink one looks really good, and I'm going to do the grow to end it. So there we go. We've now got the timeline. This is the new drag and drop editor with video. And we can even add some other stuff to this, such as audio. Let's go to media and let's add some audio, and let's do some lo-fi hip hop backing. So there's loads of stuff here. We can also search for stuff, so we could do, say, chill out. So that is that one. And then let's add that in. So we've now got the audio timeline there. I'm going to reduce that down to about 33%. And then I'm going to add a voiceover. So let's add the voiceover. 3, 2, 1. This is the Confident Live Getaway. Level up your brand. So now we've got two tracks. We've got the audio track and the music track and the voiceover track. So let's play that now. This is the Confident Live Getaway. Level up your brand. Now it sounds good. Let's just reduce the music even more so you can hear my voice. So we can get that down to, say, 17. I think 15% is going to be good. This is the Confident Live Getaway. Level up your brand. So the other thing I want to do is I want my logo bug to, so I want that to fade in right from the start, and quite a slow fade in. Level up your, to the beginning. This is the Confident Live Getaway. Level up your brand. That looks good. Okay, so we can either download that as an MP4, or we can share that by inviting collaborators. Okay, now we've got the generative AI, which we can access from here. This is using Adobe Firefly, and as I record this video, it's in English only. So all we need to do is just type what we want to see here. So, and here we go. This is completely AI generated, which is amazing. We've got loads of different options here, which I can choose from. See which one I like. I quite like that one. And then we can change the style. Maybe I want it to be digital art. This is more of an illustration. Maybe I want Lino Cut, which is pretty cool that it's come up with this. As well as generative AI images, you've also got text effects. So you can either describe your own in here, or you can have a look at some of the examples here. We've got pink glitter, we've got vintage style of tapestry, love that. This one looks pretty cool. I'm going to click on that one. So the prompt is floral hand embroidery pattern. It's adding it in there now. But maybe I want blue and gold marble. Let's click on that. Cool. I'm going to put in my text. Or maybe I want pink glitter. That's so cool. So you can even give it animation just like that. Okay, I've created an image here which I want to share now. I want to share with my team. The collaborative tool is a new feature in Adobe Express Beta. It is so cool. So now that my guest has accepted, she can move around in real time. She can drag things. She's dragging things around, and I can see that. I can also add some comments as well. So I can ask her questions. I can see that she's replied, says she loves it. So this is amazing for collaborative projects when you want to mess around with different things. You want to collaborate together and create amazing content. Under your stuff, there's loads of things here. You've got your files. You go to brands. I've got my brand kit here. Cool thing about this is I've got, as well as logos, I've got all my colors. I've added my fonts, and you can add graphics here as well. You get a really nice quick view of what your brand looks like there. And then under there, under libraries, I've got my Confident Live folder, and I've got graphics and also video as well. If you are a Creative Cloud subscriber, you can access these as well by going to Files, going to Your Libraries, and you've got them all here, which is great. And these are accessible from your desktop apps such as Photoshop, Illustrator, and so on. Now, a really cool feature here is the ability to upload PDFs and to be able to edit them. So I'm going to click on Start from PDF file. I'm going to click on this to upload, and this is converting it into an editable PDF in Adobe Express. Cool, I can open it in the editor. And just like that, I've now got the PDF, which I can edit. I can move things around. I can resize things. I can, for example, resize that, change the text. That's great. I can move that around as well if I wanted to, and change the text. Everything's editable there, which is really cool. And of course, I can add stuff to it as well. I could add images. Now, if you want to add a new page, we can click on that, click on plus, and we've now added to our PDF. And the cool thing here is that we go to My Stuff, go to Brands and Library, Confident Live. We can add in Illustrator files, Photoshop files. These become linked assets. So for example, I can click on my master logo, Illustrator file here, and this is from Illustrator. I can change the effects and opacity of this, but this is so cool. So if you have Photoshop files, Illustrator files, you can upload them into Adobe Express and edit them really easily. The scheduler is still really cool. I can click on that. I can select the channels that I want. So I can do Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn. I can preview that, see what that looks like on Twitter. I can save it as a draft if I want, or I can schedule that for a particular time. So it's really super simple to use the scheduler within Adobe Express. So those are the new features in Adobe Express. You can sign up now. It's open to all. Link is in the description. What are your favorite features in the Adobe Express beta? Let me know in the comments below. And of course, please do subscribe to this channel. I'm working on creating more and more great content for you, and I'd hate for you to miss out on that. But until next time, toodaloo!